Apostle Iba Gani Adams said no governor in Southwest should allocate any portion of land to cattle herdsmen for ranching or allow any colony or Fulani herdsmen. Iba Gani Adams, the RĐSM of Yoruba land and the leader of a faction of the Odua People's Congress, OPC, has warned Fulani herdsmen that he is a warrior and that he can mobilize 1 million Yoruba people for battle. Adams issued this warning in Ibadan, Oyo State, on Thursday at the convergence of Yoruba leaders to honor the memory and the legacies of late Obafemi Awolowo at a book presentation of the Yoruba translation of his autobiography titled Awo by Alaroye. Lamenting the insecurity in the land, Iba Gani Adams said no governor in the Southwest should allocate any land to cattle herdsmen, saying Yoruba history will not forget and forgive any one of them who will do this. In his words, he said, our land is not available for Meitiala, so they should find other places or other means of rearing their cattle. I am a warrior. I am not afraid. And the Yorubas are not afraid of any tribe who wants to give us war, problems, or trouble. Take your cattle elsewhere. I am only waiting for approval from my kings because they have the final say on this issue. I am not limiting the struggle to the Southwest only, but to the states like Kogi and Kwara states where we have Yoruba society. Anywhere we have Yoruba people, we are ready to go to war. We won't allow insecurity to overwhelm us. We will not allow it to distract us from pursuing the restructuring agenda. We should do whatever we do. We should do whatever we have to do to deliver ourselves. I can still roll out 1 million Yoruba people. These are the words that has been attributed to Iba Apostle RĐSM Gani Adams. Now, a lot of people have faulted Gani Adams, and they would rather go for Chief Sunday Adeyemo, popularly known as Sunday Igboho. They would rather applaud him than Gani Adams. They believe that Gani Adams is a sellout. They also believe that Gani Adams has added politics into the game. It's about making money. And since many people do not trust any of the monarchs in Yoruba land, or at all, monarchs are not trusted in Nigeria anymore, they claim that these monarchs are stooges, slaves of politicians, and that they are like an open sepulchre. They are like prostitutes who open up their legs for any politician who comes to give them money. And since many of them are paid by governors, by politicians, it is difficult for them to do the right thing. As they say, he or she who pays the piper dictates the tune. If you pay the drummer, you tell the drummer what sound you need to hear. And that is what they've said about many of those monarchs. And it's the truth anyway. It's so sad. Recently, Oni of Ife visited the president, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, retired. And when he came out, probably as a result of the urgency or probably pressure or according to certain people out there, although he issued a disclaimer, probably got some fat envelope filled with dollars, euros, pounds, or naira in his booth. Probably that's the reason why when he came out, he said, Sunday Igboho, you've done what you've done. Right now, leave the government to take care and take over the rest. It sounded like something that anyone would say, like, all right, Sunday Igboho, you've made your point. They are aware of this, and they do not want any imbalance or shake-up of the system. But right now, they've promised that they're going to take over everything. Maybe. But if he had said, I have spoken to the president, I am aware, we are aware of what certain groups of people have done all over the south of Nigeria and even what is happening in the north of Nigeria. Even if he doesn't want to mention Sunday Igboho for one reason or the other, if he needs to speak to him privately, it's not a problem. He could have as well, because kings need to kind of play politics now. After all, many of them are politicians too. He would have said, the federal government or Buhari or whoever is it promised that they are going to act, and we are giving them a particular period of time to see if they are going to act or not. But let us be watchful and make sure we secure ourselves, because no life is worth losing. Probably people have applauded him, and he would have gone, his name would have been put in history as someone who stood for his people. So the question a lot of people want to ask is this: what is the purpose of these kings, monarchs? What is their usefulness? Are they useful at all? Now with this, reactions trailed. If people like Iba Gani Adams, Apostle Gani Adams, Arion Kakanfo of Yoruba land said he's waiting for the monarchs, his kings. After all, he got a title, Arion, and is bounded to the monarchs. They have to tell him what to do. And do not forget, like I said, these politicians and monarchs roll hand in hand. And there is 2023. And moreover, they do not care if you're alive or dead. Doesn't make any difference anyway. The kings will not tell Arion Kakanfo it is not possible to roll out 1 million men. It is not possible at all. So one would have said it is preferable that Arion Kakanfo title was never given to him. If he had just remained grassroots OPC commander, maybe he would have felt pained seeing mothers, daughters raped, slaughtered, farms invaded. Probably would have felt the pain. Probably the warrior in him would have kind of woken up to put an end to it. But now he is attached to the kings, according to him, and he has to do what he said. Now, the comments are trailed. I'm going to go through few. Once Gani Adams has been captured by the Fulani, he has no power again, but he should help us handle the post of Arion. He should help us hand over the post of Arion Kakanfo to Chief Sunday, aka Igboho. That is it. Someone said powerful people talk less. Actions speak louder than words. Igboho has shown action. You are only talking. So people want him to act. Someone said, I don't expect you to wait for any Oba to give you go ahead before you take action. Does the Fulani wait for their emirs before they go to strike? We are talking of an emergency. If your Obas are not giving you a go ahead, it shows that your Obas are also part of this. They are a complete sellout. Until these monarchs, all of them, until they get killed or they get kidnapped for ransom, maybe then they will speak. So what is your own opinion? A lot of comments have trailed this. And please drop it in the comment section. What is the way out? How can we put an end to this?